Hi, Aries. Welcome back. I hope y'all are having a good day. Oh, goodness, guys. You got somebody around you who's been trying to distract you. Now, this could be somebody who you broke up from, okay? And they're like trying to figure out, do y'all still have a thing going? Is this something that can be fixed? That kind of energy. Now, I know it's not for all of you. This is not an X for all of you. This could just be anybody in your life, right? But they want your attention. They want something from you, and that's attention. They want you to show that you still care. Something like that. Now, distracting you, man, I'm telling you guys, this person will mess you up. Because I'm hearing like they'll do anything, even if it's just to make you angry and have you lash out at them. I mean, like they would rather have that than nothing at all. So somebody here is desperate. They're desperate. They're desperate for your attention. They're desperate to know where they stand with you or how you feel about them, or are you ever going to talk to them again, or are you ever going to hang out with them again. This person sees you doing something. They see you like getting things done, working on something. You seem preoccupied, okay? And that's how they see you. Like they see you preoccupied, and you are preoccupied. You're busy. You got things going on. There's dreams that you've never got to fulfill. And you're still wanting to work on those dreams, and you're still wanting to work on the things that you have on a bucket list. You have things that you want to accomplish in this life. Frogs. I'm hearing that you are all about your own happiness. Everything is about your happiness now. You're fed up with giving to other people too much, and you know that you have given too much of yourself to other people already. This is why this is the end of the line. You're not doing this anymore. This person has caught you in a time in your life where you've learned those lessons the hard way. Yeah, you've learned. And now this is why you're all about your own happiness. Because you have spent so much of your life being miserable, being held back, having people distract you, or like this person's trying to do. I think you've been through this before. Having people cause you delays, having people block you. You've already been through this. This is why now you're older, you're wiser, you've learned your lessons, and you're ready. You're ready for your happiness, and you're going to make it happen, because I'm hearing you learn that your reality is in your control. Like you have learned that you got some kind of control of your world, of your piece of the world. Like you know that you have some kind of control over your own reality. And you're not going back now. Once you've learned this, you can't go back. You can't go back to being that tumbleweed that just fumbled around and went with the rolls and the punches and all that kind of stuff. I mean, you're not going to do it. Now that you know that you can control it, you have control over your life. This person doesn't like that. They don't like that because they want your attention. The thing is that you feel like if you give this person any of your attention, it's just going to be a waste of time, because they're just going to continue to do the things that they've always done. They don't see anything wrong with the things that they've done. You have a problem. You see the problem, but they don't see the problem. You see? Because you're not giving this person any of your time, this person is feeling the loss. They're feeling the loss, and I'm hearing like they're really looking inside themselves, asking themselves the hard questions. They're doing some inner work here, okay? They're definitely doing some inner work. They're they're realizing the things that they've said and done. It's not going to be an overnight change or anything like that. No, but they're definitely trying to work on it. They're trying to figure things out because they figure they must have done something. They must have done something to make you do this. So when it comes to taking accountability, mm, at least when it comes to themselves, okay, I don't know if they're going to ever tell you, like, hey, I know I screwed up. Like, it's not coming out in the cards like this person's ever going to come up and tell you that. But within themselves, this person knows that they messed up and they know that they have caused their own misery. You know, whoever this person is to you, they're causing their own misery and they know that they've done it, you know. I'm hearing the name Tommy, Tammy, Carrie, something like that. Terry, Teresa, something like that. I'm hearing these names. Um, yeah. Tony or Antonio. Yeah. So somebody here might live like in a small community. Um, you or them. Somebody lives in a small community, and it looks like this person has been talking to people, and people are just listening. Nobody's really giving this person any advice. Everybody's just listening and nodding. Nobody's really giving this person any feedback, and it's making this person really think like, what is people seeing? Why aren't people giving them any feedback? In the past, I think this person has went out and talked to strangers and asked for advice and they got feedback. But this time, nobody's saying anything. People are just nodding and, like, I don't know, not really giving them what they want. So this is why this person is like looking inside themselves, because nobody is giving them any validation or any like, oh yeah, you're right, that kind of thing. Nobody is confirming anything for this person. They're not getting any kind of comfort by going out there and talking to people about you. And that's why it's leaving them alone with their thoughts. And they really do need this time to do this. Now, I feel very strongly that you're very aware of things, that you have a direction in your life where happiness is very important to you and getting things right. I feel like getting things right. And at the bottom of the deck, we have the Fool card coming out. Oh, yeah, look at that. So I feel like you're about to jump on something. Okay, you're about to take a leap of faith into something. Your life is going in another total different direction, and I'm hearing like this person can't go with you. They can't be with you when this happens. They're not meant to be in this time period in your life. Now down the road, who knows what's going to happen, but right now I don't feel like this person's meant to be in your life while you're doing this, because this person would only hinder you. They would only do what they're trying to do, which is distract you. Okay, and they would just do it more if they were around you. Very childish energy. It's like this person might have complained about you working too much or about you being distracted, or I feel like this is somebody who really like picked up on things like what I mean is like they were very petty, like arguing about things that were very petty, picking about things that were very petty, you know? And this is why your life is going in another direction, away from this person. Something new is coming in. You're creating this newness. I want you to know that, Aries. You're the one that is creating this new opportunity, new thing that you're doing. Like, you're the one that is making this happen. Again, it's going back to that energy of you understanding that you create your own reality. And that's exactly what you're doing. You're creating your own reality. And I'm hearing like when things get tough or things don't work out the way that you want, boom, you're on it like a snap. You're on it. You don't let things just fall apart around you. Like, you're on top of things. And you have what it takes to control your environment. You can't control other people, so this is why you walked away. This is why you're like, okay, I'm getting out of this situation. I'm getting out of this stressful situation. I don't want nothing to do with this anymore. That's why you were able to do that. Because you understand that you can't control other people. This person doesn't understand that. That's a lesson that this person has never learned. So this person's going to keep coming back, keep trying to distract you, keep trying to, maybe knock on your door, try to invite you to something, give you some kind of invitation to something because they're trying to get back into your world so they can distract you because this person feels like the attention should always be on them. They feel cheated if you're distracted and busy with something else. It doesn't have to be another person. I'm talking about a project, going to school, learning a new craft, or studying something, or, just learning about something else different and just focusing on something else other than them. They can't take it. They don't have the maturity to understand that in life, a person cannot just be focused on one person unless it's your child and you're the mother or you're the father and that's your child. Of course you have to stay focused on them, but and that's basically what like this person wants. They want you to focus on them like they are a child, and they're not a child. This is a grown ass adult. They're not a child, but they're so used to having that from somebody that they crave it so badly. Like, oh my God, what happened? I'm not the center of the universe anymore, you know? And I think this person's looks has gone down. Their looks has gone down. Their cuteness has gone down. They're not as cute or as handsome or as pretty as they used to be, you know? And they feel like that's part of the reason why they're not getting all of your attention. And they're blaming it on that. They're blaming it on saying things like, oh, that you're very superficial. You're just all into looks, which is, it's not. And this is something that they're telling other people, right? But it's not that. It's their behavior. It's their attitude. It's the way that they do things. It's the things that they have done in the past and the things that they've done recently that made you walk away. But it's their attitude. And it's this clinginess. This person is so clingy. It's not healthy, So that's what's going on, Aries. This person is trying to distract you. So be ready for that, because this person is going to do something because they desperately want your attention. Even if it's negative, okay? They want your attention. But you got other things to do in life. Things to fulfill. You have other destinies for yourself, okay? Now, with the Devil card coming out, this person could be engaging in some risky behavior, okay? Or some toxic behavior, maybe to get your attention, to get your sympathy, to make themselves like needy, like, oh, look at me, I'm doing these terrible things, or I'm behaving in a risky manner. You got to come and save me and protect me, that kind of energy. We got angel number 30 coming out for you. It says you are an original, innovative thinker and an excellent communicator. You have a great talent for using creativity to convey your ideas, and your optimistic attitude has an uplifting effect on others. I am innovative. So put that in the comment section. I am innovative. You got angel number 19 coming out for you. And it says independence and self-sufficiency are necessities to you. You are extremely capable in life and in work and aren't afraid to take big risk. So you're not afraid to take big risks. That makes sense. The Fool card came out. So that's what I'm hearing. Like, you're about to take a big risk here, Aries. And I feel like it's going to be something that's going to pay off. It says here, you're not afraid to take big risk to achieve the life you desire. I am a pioneer. So you're the kind of person, you'll pave the road to something new for yourself. Like I said, it goes back to that energy of you understanding that you can create your own reality. Or you do have some control, maybe not of all of it, but some of it, right? You do have some kind of control. This is why you're in this energy of pioneer, because a pioneer is somebody who paves their own road. They don't need a map. They don't need somebody else telling them how to do it. They just go out and pave it for themselves. And that's you. So you are on a journey. Whenever you're about to have a change in life, which I feel like is going on here, you're about to change. Things in your life is going to change because you're going to make it change, right? There's always going to be a person that's going to want to come in and stop you and block you. It's like it's the same thing over and over again, just different it might be a different person in your life. For some of you it could be an ex at one time. Another time it could be a coworker. It could be a friend, it could be a neighbor, it could be a family member, right? It could be anybody, but there's always somebody that wants to pull you down. And it's like that energy of the crabs in the bucket. When they realize that one is rising and about to get out of that hole, what do? They pull them down, right? That's what's going on here. This person is here to pull you down, to prevent you from rising because you're about to rise. I'm hearing like you're about to go gone ho and put all your energy and all your time into something, and you're about to take a big risk and go for it. And then you're going to be successful. You're going to have what you want because you do have the 10 of coins coming out. Okay? Like you got something big coming out. And this person cannot be part of it. And they know it. They can't be part of it. This is why they want to be part of it. They want to get into your energy. But the thing is that they're still bringing in those unrealistic expectations of you just sitting there staring at them. So this is somebody like they'll expect you to like supply, pay the rent on a beautiful house, pay their car payment, things like that, but then they don't expect you to work more than 8 hours when that's unlogical. You would need to work more than 8 hours to be able to supply a lifestyle that this person wants, right? Or to be able to afford it, right? That's the kind of energy I'm getting from this person. Very unrealistic. And then they'll turn around and complain that you're working all the time. And you're like, well, I have to work because I got to pay for the car. I got to pay the rent. The electricity bill's due. And they're like, yeah, but you don't spend time with me or you don't do this with me. And it's like, they need to get busy with themselves and their own life. They need to get busy. But this person's not. They're micro-focused on you. So in a weird way, for some of you, this person is trying to live precariously through you. And that's at least for some of you. Okay? Like they're trying to live through you, be a part of it. So they could be like, like it's them doing things, but it's not really them. You see? Anyways, Aries, catch me in the next one. I do hope this helps you out, knowing you do got somebody here that wants your attention. Okay, they're desperate, very desperate. And don't forget to like, share, subscribe, comment, because every time you comment, it helps me connect with your energy. Catch me in the next one, guys. Your future looks bright, okay? Other than this person trying to distract you, your future looks bright. So keep going because it looks like you're about to build something that is going to be big for you. Definitely. Okay? Y'all take care. Bye-bye.